You may have the privilege of enjoying such luxuries, but at the cost of whose suffering?
20.9 million people. There are 20.9 million people per year, 1.2 million of them children, trapped in some form of slavery today in 161 countries. Whether they are forced to work long hours in factories or spend days at a time in a field harvesting, this modern-day slavery, or human trafficking, is just another form of slavery at its core and is a violation of human rights.
The fourth article of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights states that no one shall be held in slavery or servitude. Slavery and the slave trade shall be prohibited in all their forms.
Ordinary people, people with family and friends just as your own, are victims of human trafficking. Human trafficking is the third largest international crime industry after drugs and arms. 55% of modern slaves are women and children, while 45% are men and boys. Overall, 26% of the total are under the age of 18.
As of 2014, 68% of victims are exploited for labor, making products that we use daily. Those are young boys and girls, daughters and sons, along with mothers and fathers, stripped of their freedom and forced into an unjust and harsh life as slaves. And to make things worse, the conditions they live in are terrible. They're overcrowded, dirty, dark, and depressing.
The other 22% of these victims are sexually exploited, and an additional 10% are exploited in state-imposed labor. Victims spend an average of 18 months in forced labor, no matter what kind.
These people, because they are people just like you, can do nothing to prevent this from happening while they are victimized. But you can do something to help stop it.
I was down on my luck and low on cash when a man approached me. He offered me some work, a couple odd-end jobs, and I was desperate for cash, so I jumped at the chance. He took me to a place, small and dark, and he pushed me into a room with others. All of us had to do whatever work they said, or else we would get beaten. Every day, 14 hours of forced work, unpaid, and there was nothing we could do about it. I never have felt so relieved when I saw the police finally take my abuser away. I am free again.
Be sure to research which companies do or do not use slave labor and boycott any that do. While shopping, look for markings that ensure that the product was made slave-free. Such markings include, but are not limited to, the following: the Fair for Life certification, the Fair Trade Mark, Certified B Corporations, Good Weave, Solutions for Hope, and the Fair Labor Association. So while you may be seeing this, others are seeing this. Be aware of the other side.
Slavery is not justified.